welcome to the live stream of the 2025 FACEOFF Finals here in Denmark. My name is Charlie Burrows, Manager of Scouting at Cirque du Soleil, and I'm super excited to be here for the 4th year hosting this event. This live stream is brought to you by Cirque du Soleil Casting, partnering with the FACEOFF events, and we're going to get ready to go straight into the individual championships. We're going to take it to the arena floor to welcome the athletes. Here we have the men's athletes walking in, getting ready to be announced to this 10,000 person arena. We have Frederik Skørning from Denmark, 2023 World Age Group finalist. Conor Aaron from Britain. Fred Teague, bronze medalist at the World Games this year. Mikhail Malkin from Azerbaijan, world champion 2023. Ethan McGuinness, our reigning world champion in tumbling from this year. We have Isaac Benison from the Great Britain, and Tofik Aliyev, our reigning face-off champion. Will he regain the title? We now welcome in the female athletes, ready to take the stage. We have 7 female athletes from around the world today. We start with Alex Frey, European champion on tumbling in 2024. Lottie Clark from Great Britain, silver medalist at the World Age Group Games. Jenny Morgan, European Team Gym bronze medalist. Tanya Grieve, fan favorite, European champion. Amelia Campignon, she was our face-off champion in 2023, came second last year, ready to see if she can get that title back for the 2nd time. We are super excited to see what is about to happen on this individual competition. I am so happy to be in this arena, 10,000 people getting fired up and ready to see what these athletes have to offer. They've been training all year, getting ready to perform for you back home, as well as for everybody here. The first apparatus that we're going to be looking at is Tumbling XXX. Now this is going to be where we see the athletes coming from a tumbling background really shine. We're going to have athletes in the female category especially coming from Team Gym as well as tumbling. The Team Gym athletes are used to the mini tramps and they're used to going forward, so we might see some forward tumbling from them. Or from the tumblers, we're going to see this is where they're really going to shine. Tofik Aliyev, Ethan McGuinness, these are our top 2 that we're going to be looking at in the tumbling and throughout the competition. Tofik is our face-off champion. Ethan just won the World Championships at tumbling. So this is a real big rivalry that's happening not only here at face-off, but it's also happening out there in the power tumbling world. I'm super excited to see what's about to happen. Let's take it down onto the floor and get ready for this first event. So in the Tumbling XXX, each athlete will have 3 tries to show us their hardest, most craziest skills. Out of those 3, the top 2 scores will count forward to see who is going to win our first discipline. Here we go. We're going to be kicking off with the male athletes. As I said, as a former tumbler, I'm super excited for this one. This is my favorite event. We'll see how they come out the gate while the nerves going to kick in. Are we going to see some big skills straight away? Last year, we saw Tofik Aliyev open the competition with a full twisting triple back in the middle of the track, with barely any warm-up. It was absolutely insane. Let's see what he has for us this year. I think we're kicking off with Mikhail Malkin, former world champion on tumbling from Azerbaijan. Here we go. All right, Mikhail, what do you have for us? Open this competition with a bang, with everything that we're waiting for. Here we go. First pass of the FACEOFF Finals 2025. Whoa! We open with a quadruple pack on air track. That is something special. He did not disappoint with that opening pass. What are the judges going to do? He landed a little bit low, but that was the most difficult skill I have seen on air track. I don't know if that will stay the same for this year, but so far, I've never seen anything harder than that. Ethan McGuinness from Australia. That's our first transition, full transition. Full inlay. Into a Miller tuck. Complicated pass with a lot of difficulty crammed in there. Let's see where we go with the judges. Very strong opener. The judges liked it. 8. It was very clean. I think the landing is what really got with Mikhail. That's a great start from both of those athletes. Tofik Aliyev, reigning champ. This is his strongest discipline. Oh, he's strong all round, to be honest, but this is where he has really, really excelled. What can he do to answer that quad back and that opening pass from Ethan? He is locked in and ready to go. Full twisting triple! Oh! Into full attack. He opened with that last year. Last year he only managed a double back on the end. This year he managed to regain the strength from that transition. It was a little bit scary coming out of there. Whoa, but he managed to use his experience and strength to pull out a full and back out tucked at the end. Extremely complicated tumbling. Big score there. The judges really appreciating that difficulty there in the middle of the track. Here we go, Freddie Teague, World Games bronze medalist. Full transition. Losing a little speed there. Into full twisting triple. Pulled it round a little too much at the end. Not the smoothest transition from him in the middle, but he saved it good with a full twisting triple back on the end. Here we go, Isaac. Nice so far. Beautiful Miller. Landing there, pulled it under. A little bit less difficult than the tumbling that we have seen so far, and as well as a little bit of a dodgy landing there. So we'll see what the judges have to say about that. I heard this year the judges are really putting a lot of focus on those landings, and so the athletes are going to have to really make sure they're paying attention to that if they want to be up in the top of that scoreboard. Here we go, Vasco Pesco from Portugal. Beautiful Miller transition. This guy is the twister. Oh, he lost it there. That timing coming out of a big skill in the middle is very difficult. That Miller transition. And unfortunately, the judges have really hammered him on that one. He still has 2 more passes to build up from there, though. Connor Wareham, 2022 FACEOFF champion, so he's got some experience. Connor going forwards. Interesting. I think he was going for something a little bit more difficult on the end there, but Connor, he's showing that variety going forwards. He's from a team gym background. Remember I said earlier, keep an eye out for those athletes that are doing something a little bit different. The local boy, let's see what we've got. Pass number 1. Nice full in straight in the middle, into the Miller tucked at the end. He lost a little bit of speed as he came out of that transition into the full twisting whip. He tried to put the difficulty with that full twisting whip, but it did not pay off this time round. Remember, these guys have been waiting backstage. There is no warm-up. So they have done a training this morning, and then they've been waiting backstage, and they're coming out cold and showing us this amazing skill level. It's quite out of this world. Full in straight, going into triple tuck. Triple tuck pulled around. It's crazy that a triple tuck is something that he was doing easy on the end because he lost his control a little bit. Those skills are exceptionally difficult, but for these athletes, Piece of cake. Unfortunately, over-rotated that. That's going to be difficult in the scores. All right, Ethan, what have we got here? World tumbling champion. Nice, Miller tuck. Into a second transition, double layout. Triple tuck! Look how fast he can spin. He spun that triple back like it was nothing. The judges are gonna like that, I think. The judges did. Look at that score. Ethan really showing his strength. Good job, Ethan. Taking him to the top of the leaderboard so far. Let's see what the rest of the field has to say. Tofik with that fantastic first score of 9.6. Focused. I feel like we've got something big coming, guys. Round off whip, full. Full! Triple twisting, triple back from a full transition, meaning 2 twists in the middle in 2 somersaults, 3 twists in 3 somersaults. What in the world is happening already in this face-off final? Tofik showing us why he is the face-off champion and how he wants to regain that title. A little deep on that landing, but I think we're going to give it to him on that one. Fred Teague, Great Britain. Oh, see how quickly and easily, one little bit off on that transition. And he struggles as he moves into those whips and is unable to get to the end of the track. Pascal, double layout split, nice style. Lost a little bit of power into the second transition. A double A half. We had some nice style with the double A split at the beginning, but we just could not hold the power through that second transition and into the end skill. Vasco Pesco. This guy is very tall for a tumbler, but he looks so beautiful in the air, and boy, can he twist. Oh! That was insane. 5 twists. Out of this world. He's so close to making it round. That is 2 somersaults with 5 twists. Can Connor answer that? Front walkout to triple front half out. He did not look happy with that. He went up in the air, lost his leg a little bit in the air. Let's see what the judges have to say. They did not like it. Frederick, full, pushing through. Nice clean pass, looking good. Difficulty not at the same level as those top athletes that we saw in the first 2 rounds, but clean, safe, will get him a good score. The judges' expectations this year are exceptionally high. I was in the judges' meeting and they were telling me what they're really expecting, and I didn't believe them. Having seen what I have seen in the last couple of passes, I see what they were talking about. Full in straight. To quad back! Quad from a full twisting straight transition. Out of this world. We're getting higher and higher in this difficulty. Great recovery there. Pushed up. Tight tuck. Clean landing. The judges are going to like that. Malkin showing us why he was world champion in 2023 in tumbling. Here we go, Ethan. Final pass. Miller tuck, full and straight. It's a double back half at the end. That weakest of his passes, but he had 2 good passes at the start. Put in some good scores. These athletes are going for such difficult passes, and the slightest mistake, it's really, really showing. Tofik, he's already leading this round, so he's calling a cross on this. He's scratching on his third go. He's saving his energy as he moves into the other 3 disciplines. Smart strategy from the reigning champ. What's Fred T got for his final pass? Round off full straight. Beautiful, beautiful. Full twisting triple! Very, very clean. That was the one, Fred, that was the one. Great way to finish that round. Excellent transition. Do you see the speed coming out? Absolutely no disturbance in the tempo. Beautiful full twisting, triple back piked. Very clean tumbling. Isaac there, we just caught the end of it, but it did not look like it went his way today. Isaac found out he was coming to Denmark last week. He has jumped in to replace an athlete who unfortunately got injured. And so he is doing a great job, having only a 1 week's notice to be here for this event. Beautiful full transition. Split kick into a triple twist. I have never seen anybody do that before here at FACEOFF. That is a unique skill, Vasco. That was beautiful. Full transition. Watch this split here. Split into kick, triple twist. That was absolutely beautiful. Nice, nice. That's more like it, Connor. That is more like it. That is what we want to see from you, and that is what we expect. Beautiful combination. The judges are gonna like that. Yes, they did. We have not seen anything like that. Connor showing that variety, showing his unique style, showing that team gym style. Good job, Connor. Frederick takes us to the end. Full straight, you've seen a lot of them. Into triple back tuck, a little deep in his landing, did not make that. The judges are going to definitely penalize him for that. As I said, the judges are really focusing on those landings, making sure those skills are done cleanly, creativity, showing us something different, and really wowing the audience. That was our last jump for the first round, and we can see Tofik Aliyev, our reigning champ, leading Ethan McGuinness with Mikhail Malkin in third. It is tight at the top. This rivalry is only just getting started. What a fantastic start to our afternoon here in Denmark. I can see we're going to be fighting it out up there at the top. They're going to be showing us some amazing skills they already have. And I can see that rivalry is going to be really pushing the two of them. All right, Lottie Clark starting our female section of this competition today. Lottie Clark from Great Britain, tumbling background. Lottie is a very, very good power tumbler, so this is going to be a discipline that she's looking to excel in if she's wanted to make headway up into that podium positions for this year's championships. Let's go, Lottie. Yeah, get that audience going with you. Here we go. Round off, full twisting whip, into back and full tuck. A safe pass to start with, a safe pass. I can see more in the tank though, Lottie. Let's see it for you round 2 and round 3. The judges agree. Amelia Campignon, sorry. Round off, that handspring. Beautiful, very, very clean, very, very high. Nice full straight. Ooh, the judges giving that very average scores. They're expecting more from these ladies. Full twisting whip, full twisting whip, full twisting whip. Into a filling back out tuck with a backward roll. A little over rotation there at the end. Those twisting whips in the center of the track, making things very difficult, keeping that center. Beautiful tempo, a little bit high on that second one. And she thought she needed to pull a little bit more than she needed on that full and back out tucked.
Double layout in the middle. To full straight. Alex showing us why she's European champion on tumbling. From Greece, Alex Frey, beautiful opening tumbling.
A little over rotation, but the difficulty was there. The judges were impressed still, Alex. Great start. Full twisting whip, slowing down as we go down the track into full and back out tuck. What we want to see from these athletes is them keeping that speed, if not gaining speed as they go down the track. If you see them starting to slow down, that is not what the judges want to see. They want to see fast and then high, big skill at the end. Long run into this, forward, half in, back out pike. Not a lot of control there on that landing. I think we're going to see a little bit more there from Jenny as we move into the second and third round.
Tanya agreed. We've seen Tanya before here at FACEOFF.
Round off, back handspring. Oh! Trying the Miller, which is the triple twisting double layout. Didn't quite make the landing, but what a great, great effort there, Tanya. That's a big skill. Congrats. Lottie Clark, as you go into round two. Whips into a high full straight. Lost a little bit of leg form in there, but a lot of power going down that track. And nice height on her end skill. Great second pass there from Lottie. Very high, very powerful. She was happy with that one. Amelia, second pass. Oh, going for the Miller as well. Didn't quite make it round, but these ladies are really trying some big skills here. Here we go, Olivia. Double pike transition. Oh! Lost that timing a little bit. That double pike was high, and I think she had a little bit too much adrenaline taking her into that transition and then lost it as we were going down to her final skill. Alex, queen of tumbling. Great start, excellent transition. Into full tuck at the end. Alex really storming away with this tumbling XXX so far. Beautiful start from Alex. Was a little high coming out that transition, but showed her experience to keep those shoulders down and take it into that full tuck at the end. Full twisting whip, full twisting whip, full twisting whip, full twisting whip. That's 4 in a row into a double tuck. A little more simple at the end, but twist on twist on twist. Here we go, Jenny, in that forward tumbling, double front, half out, a little late on that half out. Jenny, European champion in the team gym. Tanya. Now, Tanya told me she was going to be trying a transition today. Are we going to see it in her second pass? Yes, we are. That is the first time she has ever competed that in front of this audience here at BOXEN and you guys at home. Good job, Tanya. The judges rewarding that. Lottie Clark, third pass. Finish strong, Lottie, you got this. Whipped into back in double. Little late on getting that twist round. The judges not liking that. Two strong scores, though, from her at the start. Let's see what Emilia's going to finish with here. Pulled out of that twist there. A little bit scrappy with her legs. Takes her up into third place. Double pike transition. A little soft on her legs, but she's pushing through. Filling back out. Oh, a little low. Did not quite make it round on that. Filling back out. But good effort with that double pike transition. Nice, Alex. Probably the weakest out of her three passes, but a very, very strong start for Alex, putting her into the lead. Here we go, Julie. Two whips. Filling back out tucked. Over rotation. A little bit lower on the difficulty level than we have seen from the other girls. We have two athletes left. Jenny taking us into her last pass. Full twisting front walkout into a handspring double front. Strong finish there from Jenny. The only athlete to perform the full twisting front walkout. Here we go, Tanya. Finish strong for the females. Nice. Oh, excellent effort, though. As I said, this is the first time she has been competing this. She was stoked about it backstage, and I think she'll be pleased with herself for pushing that difficulty. All right, let's have a look at that master scoreboard and see where we are standing. Alex Frey, #1, where she should be. She really shone in that discipline. Tumbling, XXX. Lottie Clark, tumbler from Great Britain, in second, with Jenny in third. What a great start from them. Alex really pulling away. What a fantastic start. Those men showing those skills. Oh my God. Quad back. We saw full twisting triple in the middle of the track. These are skills that a few years ago were honestly unheard of. Alex Frey from Greece showing us why she's European tumbling champion. She really wanted to come back from last year. Last year here at FACEOFF, I would say she underperformed on what she's capable of, but tonight she's looked like she's come back and she's ready to fight. Alex actually has jumped in to replace Megan Keeley, who is the World Games champion on tumbling from this year. Unfortunately, she got injured. So from everyone here at FACEOFF, Megan, I hope you're watching back home. We're sending you all the best wishes, and we hope to see you back here next year. We're getting ready for the second event now, which is our Stick It. This is going to be an interesting one and can turn everything on its head. What we have to do, what all the athletes have to do, is dismount from the trampoline and land without moving. If they're able to do that skill and land on that without moving, they unlock the mini trampoline. If you are not able to stick it, you get 0. So you get 3 tries, best 2 scores to count. If you don't stick it 3 times, that's going to be 3 zeros. What is going to happen if Tofik doesn't land and stick 3 times? He is not going to be able to get his into the mini trap. So let's see what's going to happen. We're going to jump down into the arena and get ready for the next round. I was chatting with some of the athletes backstage, and this is the event that they are most nervous about, because everything rides on that first go off the big trampoline. If you don't stick it, you are not moving on. Here we go. Nice opening. Frederick nailed that double front half out. Now, the male athletes, they have a minimum skill level that they have to perform off that trampoline. They must do a double somersault with at least a half twist. So, unlock the mini tramp. Let's see what we have. What? I can't even tell you what that was. We have some early twisting. I can't even tell you how many twists we did there, Frederick. That was pretty awesome. We went inside. We carried on twisting. Oh. Did not unlock the mini tramp. Here we go, Connor. Double front, half out. Nailed it. Those feet were not moving. Now, Connor is from a team gym background, so we expect some big skills coming off this mini tramp. This will be his chance to pull back from where he is on the leaderboard. Take some deep breaths, Connor. Great speed. Full half. Beautiful, beautiful skill. Great height, great landing, good control. It makes it look easy. Vasco. Halfing back out. Stuck, not a movement. He steps across to the mini tramp. As you saw on Tumbling XXX, Vasco is a fantastic twister. It comes so easy to him. I've not seen him on mini tramp, so I'm excited to see what he can do in this discipline. I told you he was good at twisting. Great start, great takeoff, very, very clean. Legs glued together. Full half, full Rudy. Oh. Nice save. Nice save. Did he get a pass? Yes, he did. What has Fred got to offer on the mini tramp? Great start for the men. Oh! Lost it a little bit on the takeoff there. Did not have the height to complete that, but that's extremely difficult. 3 somersaults, full half. Let's see what the judges said. Oh, a 2.0. Mikhail Malkin. Nailed it. Very strong landing. The judges say yes. Let's see what he's got on mini tramp. Great first pass there from Mikhail Malkin. Slightly under on his rotation. And a little bit lower on that difficulty. I think that's why the judges came in there at that mid-range score. They are really expecting something big off that mini tramp. Strong landing there from Ethan. It's a thumbs up from the judges. Shake out those legs, Ethan. Get ready. Ethan,
tumbling background, so this is not a discipline that he trains regularly, but I know he's been working very hard for this face-off because he wants that trophy. 2-time world champion, 0-time face-off champion so far. Here we go. Full half. Very, very strong start. Good landing. He's looking at the judges. He's wanting that good score. Very, very clean. Makes it look easy. This skill is a skill of choice from a lot of these athletes. It is still extremely difficult. 3 somersaults with 2.5 twists. 1 in the first, 1 in the middle, and half at the end. But the judges want more. Beautiful. There is so much pressure on that first stick-it. The athletes have to control themselves just to even get the chance to participate in this event. Tofik controlling those nerves like a pro that he is. Right on the edge of that run-up. He needs every centimeter. Ooh. Slipped a little bit there as he took off. He's okay. Not the start that he wanted on mini tramp. We expect big things from Tofik. That's going to put some pressure on him as he moves into his second 2 rounds. Up and back out tuck. As I said, the guys have to do 2 somersaults with at least half a twist off the big trampoline. Great stick there from Frederick. Let's see what he's got for round 2, but he is going to be putting a score in for that round 2, which is huge in this discipline. A little off to the side there, that twisting a little bit too quickly off the bed of the mini tramp, which also affected his rotation as well. Judges coming in harsh on that scoring. Very clean. This will be Isaac's first time on the mini tramp. We did not get through the stick-it in the first round. As I said, Isaac found out he was coming here to Denmark last week, so he is stepping into some big shoes, and he's doing a great job at it. Much lower difficulty than we've seen from the other athletes. Isaac's main discipline is tumbling, so this is something he is much less familiar with. Very clean corner. Connor's up there on that leaderboard, and he's wanting to make some dents now in this, one of his favorite apparatus. Stylish! Stylish, a little bit of over-rotation there. The judges don't know what to do. Here we go. Nice, Connor. That's showing us some of that uniqueness, the creativity the judges are looking for. Vasco not making it through the stick-it. Remember, those judges are looking for technical. They're looking for precision. And also, they want to be wowed. Nice, Fred. Chalking those feet get a bit sweaty when we get nervous and running down that towards that mini tramp. We want to make sure that we have good grip. We saw what happened to Tofik. Beautiful twist there, those long lines. A little bit over-rotated again. The judges are still waiting for those big skills off mini tramp. They want to be impressed. Malkin going for the slightly more difficult skill off the big trampoline. Not making the stick it. He will not unlock the mini tramp. This is what I was saying earlier. The leaderboard is going to flip reverse after this. Ooh, ooh. Ethan. A little bit too much juice there, Ethan. He is not happy with that one. Tofik right down at the bottom of the leaderboard after that round one. He is going to want to step it up. It is so important right now that he sticks this skill. Otherwise, he will not put a score in for round two. And he stepped up to the plate and knocked it out the park. Taking some deep breaths, getting ready for what's going to be a big skill. What are we going to see from Tofik Aliyev from Azerbaijan? He really wants this, and he needs to put a big score in right now. Oh, that is what he did! He knew it, the crowd has gone wild. That is the type of skill that the judges have been looking for. We have been looking for. Thank you, Tofik. He liked that one. He was not happy with his round one, and he answered well. Going into our final round. Beautiful. Unlocking the mini tramp. So we will see a third and final jump from Frederick. Finish with a bang, Frederick. Let's see what we have on your final pass. What? That is what he's been working for in those first two rounds. The judges are split there. We saw 5 up to 7. Interesting twisting technique throughout that. Oh, so close, Isaac. So hard to land that pike shape coming out without a kick out. Connor showing us why he is the forward king. You saw he did his forward passes on track. He's big on mini tramp. This is where he shines. Currently leading this section of Stick It. Can he put some distance between himself and the others in this discipline? For the quad, it did not pay off, but he went for the biggest skill we've seen so far. Great job, Connor. That was impressive jumping. Nice. Vasco needed that. He needed that to be able to get in there now, to put a score in, to get himself up on that leaderboard. We're going to need to see a big skill from Vasco. Full half, landed. He was happy with that one. That is what he needed to deliver right here, right now, to put some pressure on and climb back up that leaderboard. Great job, Vasco. taking him up into second place at the moment. Fred Teague, full, stuck, not moving an inch. Last and final jump. Little over rotation there. Difficulty average for what we are looking at, and the judges were not impressed. Ooh! Malkin did not unlock that final pass on the mini tramp. That is going to come back and haunt him through this competition. Can Ethan deliver? Ethan made sure he was going to get a chance to stay up there in that leaderboard and keep putting pressure on. Keep those legs awake, Ethan. After Ethan, we have one more athlete, the man, Tofik Aliyev. So Ethan really wants to put the pressure on now with something big to bring him back up into contention in this second discipline. It's all to play for. He can do it. He can get the score needed. It is good. That, for me, is going to take him to the top of the leaderboard. That is what he had to do. That is why he is Ethan. Look at that. He's having fun out there. The audience are enjoying it. We're enjoying it. A little loss in his leg form, but a full half straight. Taking him up. 15 points, top of the leaderboard. Our final athlete in this round, Tofik Aliyev. He needs to stick it. He needs a score. Otherwise, he is not going to be climbing up higher than that 5th place he is currently in. He does not want to be down there in 5th place. He feels the pressure. The audience is getting behind him. Not too much, not too little. And he delivers! What a beautiful skill as well. Class act, Tofik, class act. Here we go. He only needs a 5.5 to take him up. Big jump, Tofik. Beautiful! He had a rocky start at the start of Stick-It, but he has managed to come back strong. Take in the Zen moment, Tofik, take it in. That is how you compete at Face-Off. Things look like they're going bad, you take a moment, and you come back and you deliver that. What a great, great round. Tofik back up there, number 1, Ethan in 2nd. These two are taking it away, with Connor, our forwards king, coming through there in 3rd. We're getting ready now for the women to come and do exactly the same thing. For the female athletes, they are allowed to do a minimum of a 1.5 twist in 1 somersault on the first apparatus as they dismount the trampoline. Now, I was chatting with the ladies. This is something they are very, very nervous about. A lot of these girls are from Tumbling, and they're not used to sticking it. That landing area is hard. So let's see how many of them actually are able to unlock the mini tramp. Oh, First two have not been successful. Let's see. We got to see some mini tramp girls. Come on. Oh, so close. Our first three athletes unable to unlock the mini tramp. Oh! Do we have a thumbs up? Yes, we do. Amelia, European Team Gym champion. Amelia is strong on this apparatus, so we expect something big from her right now. She'll be very happy she unlocked this skill. Nice. A little bit, legs went a little bit jelly on takeoff there, Amelia. We cut a little bit of our height, but I think the judges are going to give you a safe score. 4.8. It's a score that she's banked. These girls are really struggling with this stick it. The nerves are coming into play. Oh, Lottie trying their double front. Now that's extremely hard to stick. A blind landing. Alex. A lot of these girls look like they're trying to not over-rotate this, but just not giving themselves enough time in the air to be able to land this. Oh, double full, stuck. Great job. So Olivia moves across to the mini tramp. Only our second time seeing. Halfing back out tuck. A little bit of a lower level skill there, but it's going to be a score. And in this game, a score is a score. Tanya. Looking good, looking good. Sarah, I believe she didn't make it round on the twisting skill. Nice. We have a thumbs up. Double front full out. A little less comfortable on that mini tramp as we see tumbling background showing a little bit. Nice Amelia, unlocking her second pass on mini tramp. The face-off veteran is showing us her experience. Putting in that second score, this is gonna really, really help her. Again, this is one of Amelia's strongest. Oh, over-rotation, that is not what she planned. The judges are going to definitely hammer her on that loss of control. So far, we've seen a pretty low scoring stick it. We hope that the girls are going to step it up a little bit. Nice, excellent. Great job, Jenny. Moving on to the mini tramp. First time seeing Jenny on this apparatus. Triple that we have seen from a female athlete. Very, very close to landing. The judges rewarding the difficulty there, giving her a 6. Oh, Lottie. Lottie was over-rotated on that first time. Second time under-rotated. Third time, it's going to be yours, Lottie. Nice. Thumbs up for Alex. She moves on to the mini tramp. Alex recomposing herself. A little loose in the air there, which means she landed short. The judges really expecting more from these ladies on this stick it. No, nice. Nice, Olivia. This is Olivia's final round. And she's going to put in that coveted score. Everything is to play for in this final round. Nice. Clean, not the most complex of skills, but again, landed, chest up, and well executed. Tanya. Thumbs up. Tanya, coming from a team gym background, we expect a big, big jump from her here. I've seen her do some pretty spectacular stuff on mini tramp. And I know she's going to want to put a big score in, having not made it to the mini tramp yet. Fast run. Oh, triple front half out! The first time we've seen a female athlete do that. The judges have got to give her the difficulty. Look at that, 8.5. Great job, Tanya. What a comeback. Jenny cannot unlock that final round. Amelia storming it. Amelia, the only athlete to compete 3 times on the mini tramp. Stick it is her discipline. What has she got for her final jump? Former champ. Nice! Great twist, great lines, great landing. The judges are gonna like it. 6.8, taking her to the top of that leaderboard. Strong discipline for Amelia. A little bit under-rotated there. Lottie unable to unlock that mini tramp in all 3 attempts. That is going to come back. And she's going to find it hard to climb up that leaderboard from there. Thumbs up, Alex. We get to see Alex one more time. Played it safe, played it safe. She needed that score. Not her strongest discipline, Alex, coming from a tumbling background, but she put in a safe score, pushing her up into that 3rd position. Let's see how we stand on Stick It. Amelia, great job up there in 1st place. Tanya Greaves 2nd. Stick It really has turned things around a little bit. Amelia climbing up onto that 2nd position. Alex in 1st. Tanya there in 3rd place. Quite tight at the top. Lottie down there in 7th position. It's tight at the bottom and it's tight at the top. Those of you that are face-off experienced viewers are going to know what the plateau is. For those of you that this is your first time, this is a difficult discipline. The athletes have to go from mini tramp, up onto a raised air mat, onto a lower air mat, tumble all the way to the end and show us some big skills. I was chatting with the judges, and in this one, the most important thing is rhythm throughout. We want to see power, we want to see height, we don't want to see the artist stopping and slowing. Creativity is going to be important. We want to see interesting ways to mount the apparatus, interesting ways to dismount the apparatus, and that's what's going to set aside each athlete and put the best ahead of the average. As you can see, every single one of these guys is fantastic, and I'm super excited to see what they're about to do. Let's switch down to the arena. Isaac from Great Britain. He has not had long to play on this plateau, so let's see what he has got to show us. Skipping that mini tramp, going onto the lower platform. Very clean triple, opened out a little bit early. We didn't see a lot of interesting things happening throughout the different stages of the plateau. We had a nice triple back at the end, but the judges are going to want to see some big things happening throughout the apparatus. Nice dismount from the higher. Clean full fall. The change in height here is what makes things so difficult. Imagine being 3 meters in the air, coming down and being used to landing on the same level, and this is now 3 feet lower. Simple entry. Oh, looking to get the time in there, overshot a little bit. That is not what he wanted for his first pass, Fred. He's gonna have to come back with his second two, very, very strong. Same deal with this one. 3 goes, best 2 to count. Excellent triple. Over-rotated a little bit. The judges wanting to see more. We're wanting to see more throughout the middle. Not only those big skills, but we want to see some big mounts, some big twisting transitions from that higher platform down onto the lower air mat. It is not enough anymore to do the simple layout entry and just do the tempos. I know they're just warming up, but if these guys really, really want to get that face-off champion, they're going to have to show us something a bit better than what they're showing so far. Round off whip entry, back in full. Oh, there we go! Now we're starting to get hot. That's what we want to see, Vasco. Vasco told me the other day he did full from the higher platform down to the lower one. That was just 1 twist. Are we going to see the 2 twists in one of his next passes? Excellent Miller at the end, a little lost in his leg form, but the difficulty is there. Great double front half out from Connor. First athlete to use that mini trap to enter. All those other tumblers have been skipping that with the layout over the top. The judges want more. Full. Lost his judgment a little bit there, came through a little bit too low. Had to fight to get to the end. He's not going to be happy with that opener. The last time they touched this plateau, guys, was hours ago. So they are coming in cold, having to judge these different rhythms, different heights. It is really showing those who are able to adjust in the moment to be able to deliver these huge skills. Ethan McGuinness, 2.0. That is not what he wanted for his first pass. He still has 2 more rounds to try and lift that score up, and hopefully he won't need to count that 2.0. Our reigning champ and leader so far, Tofik Aliyev. A little delay here happening on the competition floor. Just doing a little check with the scores. We're making sure that everything is completely correct before we go into Tofik's first pass. I think we're good to go now. this long pause going to affect Tofik? Oh, full. Oh my gosh! I thought he completely lost it at the start there. Round off, full tuck onto the raised plateau. He looked like he really struggled coming out of that transition, but managed to grit his teeth and get to the end and pull that triple like the professional that he is. Isaac, full twist on the high platform, full twist on the low platform, into full. Very clean, very nice rhythm, but not quite the difficulty that I think the judges are going to want to see. Very clean. Well, we've got to get that difficulty up if we want to play with the big boys. Double layout down, transition into Miller tuck. Look at that, Fred storming. Now we're starting to get there. Little loss of leg form in that double layout, but still managed to pull that Miller tucked on the end, which is a triple twisting double back in the tuck shape. Great, full. Oh, that was so nice, Fred. A little too high with his shoulders as he came out of that big skill in the middle. Full, he needed to keep those shoulders down to able to continue and get to the end and put something big onto that mat. The plateau. It's separating the men from the boys right now. Simple pass through, full twisting triple back. Very nice full twisting triple back. Opted to play it safe as he went down the middle of the plateau, but then did a beautiful full twisting triple. The judges do not want to see you playing safe in the middle, Malkin. You might be able to full twisting triple on the end, but they want to see some skills in the middle. Challenging, nice full. Good, let's go, fight. Nice. Imagine a double twisting double back to land on something that is lower than what you took off on and try and continue tumbling out of it. That takes timing, precision, and just an inch, and you see, it has such a big effect. Connor using that mini tramp, again, the only one so far. Nice! 3 doubles, that was nice. Good job, Connor. Putting the work in. Full in half mount. Double back. Nice, clean, full tuck on the end. Taking him up into the lead. Oh, Ethan, sending it long. Sending it long. The first 2 rounds for Ethan have not been where he needs to be. He's shaking his head. But as we know, anything can happen here at face-off. Tofik is grabbing his hamstring a little there. We do hope that he is okay. And it's not going to affect the rest of his competition because he is having a great day. Let's see what he can do on round 2. Round 1 was not where he needed to be. Full, he's going again for the full mount. Double back. He's still going. Full tuck dismount. It was not easy, Tofik. It was not easy, but you put that score in. And the judges appreciated the difficulty here. Full mount, that is very hard. And he managed to do double back in the middle, in that transition from high to low, with another full on the end. Isaac, beautiful triple there. Again, we didn't see any doubles coming onto the plateau or in the middle, so the judges are not going to give him the highest scores on that. But a very clean triple back at the end. Good job, Isaac. Round 3, Frederick. Whip, double layout, transition down. Lost his shoulders a little bit too high, and he could not get that lift into the final skill. Finishing with a simple double back. He's going to want more. That finishes his round on Plateau, scoring 8.6 total. Fred Teague leads a big score now. 4-4 straight, beautiful. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. The cleanest pass for me so far. Excellent transition from that high to low. Good triple back, beautiful lines. Should be very proud of that one, Fred. That was an excellent show on the Plateau. Fought for that landing. Here come Malkin. Oh! Twisty at the end. Again, we didn't see anything huge in the middle, but we saw that big end skill. Tofik gets that down. Round off whip. 4-4. Triple back. Good fight there, Vasco. Good fight. That's some big skills. What can Connor do on his final round on Plateau? Great start, great skill level. Oh! Connor using that mini trap with that great first high entry onto the Plateau with a double from high to low with the Miller on the end. 7 points. One of the highest we've seen so far, if not the highest on Plateau. We have 2 more athletes. Ethan McGuinness of Australia. Double layout, a little bit too low there. Managed to fight. Fought all the way through there. He was not giving up. That round off double layout was a little bit too low on the mount, which was a bit of a struggle, but that was difficult tumbling and well fought. Tofik looks like he's in a little bit of pain here. He was being checked by the medical team. He seems to be good to go. Here we go, Tofik. This is his final pass. What is he going to do? Fighting through that injury, full mount, very difficult. Opted to keep it simple there. Full twisted triple back! Tofik Aliev! The adjustments throughout, it is exceptional how he is able to figure out his height, his speed, and able to adjust to do exactly the right skill at the right time and finish with that full twisting triple back, landing with his chest up, taking him up into that first position. Now, Connor Wareham, surprise there, up into second. Let's see how we are doing on the leaderboard. Wow, that was an expensive plateau for Ethan McGuinness. My goodness me, dropping down. 7th on Plateau, 7.8. Tofik Aliev winning that round once again. Connor Wareham in second and Vasco Peso in third. How are we doing on that master? Men's individual master board. Ethan dropping down into that third position. 0.1 behind Connor Wareham, and Tofik Aliev storming away as we go into the final round of double treble.
Well, I think the audience probably knows me already for some epic flips, but if there's a word more than epic, that's what my flips are going to be. It's just, I hope you have enough fire, because if you don't have enough fire, I'm burning the place down myself with my flips. So that's what you can expect from me.
The winner of FACEOFF Individuals 2024 is... It's Tofik Aliev!
After incredible season, it has to be end with trophy. nothing is impossible. This proved me and to people on earth that nothing is impossible. Whatever they think, they can make that.
So we are getting ready in this arena. We are getting pretty hyped behind me. We have got one more round, double trouble. Right now, Alex Frey, she was struggling last year. We had some big expectations from her. This year, she is definitely delivering. I've seen some of the stuff she's been doing in the training yesterday. I'm pretty sure, barring any kind of craziness, this could be the night that Alex becomes face-off champion. And out of all of them, she wasn't even coming last week. She has stepped in and replacing, as I said, Megan Keeley. So that would be an amazing achievement for Alex. Tofik Aliyev, our reigning champion. The rivalry between Tofik and Ethan has been going, and so far, Tofik has been able to step up and deliver. Not without a few little mistakes, and you can see the nerves are getting to him. Even someone so professional and so ready for this event, it comes to everybody. We're looking forward now to that double trouble. Everybody sit down, relax, and get ready for our final event, who it'll decide our face-off champion in the men's individual and men's and women's individual event. Let's wish those athletes good luck, and let's take it down onto the floor. As you can see, the production in this arena is out of this world. We have flamethrowers, the lights are going crazy, the audience are on their feet for these athletes. This is what I'm saying, Face-Off is one of these events you cannot find anywhere else in the world. If you get the opportunity to be here, it is one of the most special gymnastics events you can be a part of. We're getting ready now, here we go. First up, on our double trouble with that whip entry, very, very clean, full straight from Lottie Clark. Great lift off there, great start. The judges want to see more difficulty, but a good score to come in there, Lottie. A safe start. We'll see what she has for her second two passes. Nice Julie, full tuck. Same skill as we just saw from Lottie, but this time in the tuck position, and was unable to control that landing. The judges are going to definitely take off points for that, sitting her much lower down there in a 1.8. Oliver controlling that run up. Nice, clean, full straight. Again, a little bit too much power. She looked like she was controlling in that run up, and she still over-rotated. That's that adrenaline for you. Whip entry into nice full straight. Are we gonna see any doubles from the females onto the double mini? Oh, that is our first forward skill. Unable to successfully land it, but that is our first forward, and it was a triple. The judges have to give some points for that creativity and uniqueness, but was unable to land. The judges want to see it clean, ladies. Let's get it up on those feet. Tanya, round off whip. Miller, oh! Great effort on that more difficult skill. We added in that extra twist than you saw from Lottie, but unfortunately did not quite have the height to finish it and over-rotated, twisting into the floor, which the judges are not gonna like. Amelia. That's how you do a Miller, Amelia. Thank you so much. A little hand touch, but I think the judges will give it to her. That was a big skill. Nice sevens across the board. Great start for her. Remember, guys, best two to count. Alex Frey. Oh, that was a gorgeous triple pike. She opened a little early, a little too confident in that skill. But how beautiful was that in the air? Look at that, a triple back pike, a little too early open and a little too much distance from that double mini. She needed to block up to get that little bit more height. I've seen her do that many times, landed cleanly, so that is, we're gonna have to see what she's got next and up her sleeve for her final 2 rounds. Lottie Clark. Oh, look at that, Coca-Cola! Great job, Lottie. That is something we haven't seen from the ladies before. A little short on that landing, would have got there up a little bit more on those scores, but great job. Julie. Very safe, good. Again, we're looking at that full. It was nice. The judges need to see more difficulty if you're going to be up in those 7s and 8s. Round 2. Olivia, very, very clean full straight. That was beautiful. 5.4, the judges going a little bit higher than the other fulls. Look easy. She could definitely fit another twist in there. Maybe that's what we're gonna see for round 3. Handspring entry. Oh! I am loving the variety here, seeing some forward entries onto that double mini. Unfortunately, it did not quite work out, but that was an extremely hard skill that we just did not have the height to complete, but great effort on showing us something different. Tanya Grieve. She wants to hear that audience. Use that energy, Tanya. Double layer onto the double mini. Oh, the first female to show us that double layer up onto the double mini. I am impressed, Tanya. Great job. Unfortunately, did not work out quite as she expected. Didn't have the distance on that double back. Here we go, Emilia. Round 2. Triple back tuck. Oh, pulled it round. Didn't quite have the confidence to open out at the right time there. She was higher than she thought she was. The judges not happy with that landing. A big triple back, but we have not seen one landed yet. Let's see what Alex has to offer. Powerful whip entry, triple pike this time. That's more like it, Alex. That's more like it. Beautiful toe point, excellent height off the double mini. And the judges are much happier with that one. We are already on our round 3. Lottie Clark closing out her competition. Oh, 2.5 twists. Lottie, what a great effort. Unfortunately, did not work out for you on that final skill, but that is a big, big skill. Congratulations on a great face-off. As we're going into this final round, it is tight at the top, everybody. There is a 2-point difference between Emilia and Alex. So we are going to see our champion crowned on this final pass. Everything is to count on what is about to happen. These ladies are all fighting to get themselves up there and get every last point that they can in this last round. Olivia's had a great double trouble. Just behind those leaders. Oh, finished off there. Lost control a little bit on that full half. Fill in 1.5, sorry. And that score will be dropped and she will be at 9 points for her double trouble. Double back entry into a double open. That was nearly straight, nearly pike, but we'll give it to you. Excellent double back entry. I love it when I see these ladies pushing those limits, pushing that difficulty. Great job. Tanya Grieve Going for the double layout again, into the double back. Oh! Much better effort, still didn't quite have that angle coming out of the double straight, which sent her straight up in the air and didn't quite have the distance. That was a much better effort than the one before, and you should be super proud with your face-off competition. Good job, Tanya. Amelia, can she close the gap? The silence in the arena. Oh, a little open early on that triple tuck. She went for that landing. What are the judges gonna do? I don't think she has closed that gap, but let's see what that final score is for Alex. We have them tied at the top, 11.8. The face-off champion for 2025 is Alex Frey. We have our final pass now. This is just for the audience, for you at home. As face-off champion, show us why you have that title. Full twisting triple back. Alex, you deserve every moment of this. Enjoy your moment. Attend to finish. A beautiful full twisting triple. One of the most, if not the most difficult move I have seen a female athlete do here at Face Off. You have redeemed yourself from 2024. And what a way to finish. Signed, sealed, delivered. Congratulations, Alex. That means so much to her. She had such a great competition. She delivered on every event. That was an impressive, impressive display. In second, we have Emilia Campignon, second place last year, second place this year. And then in third place, we have Jenny Mong from Denmark, from Norway, sorry. Here we go, the winner. Alex Frey from Greece takes the title. The crowd here is up on their feet. What a special moment, especially coming back from last year's competition. She delivered everything and more. I cannot get over that final pass on double trouble. What a moment for Face Off. What a moment for the women's competition. Showing us that these ladies are here to deliver big tricks. Alex, you should stand proud. Congratulations. You can tell the audience is behind her. A fan favorite here, taking that trophy. I will say on my side, she was the favorite going into this championships, but that means nothing. It means nothing. You have to deliver on the day. What a great competition she had. Amelia chomping at her heels. As we went through round after round, that stick it round, Amelia really showed her exactly why she is there in contention and was face-off champion back in 2023. We are now getting ready for the men's final event. Double trouble, same discipline, big skills. What is gonna happen? Everything is to play for. It is very tight in second and third. Tofik, how is he doing? Hopefully he's able to finish and deliver on this final apparatus. Everything to play for. We're starting with Isaac. Controlled run. Nice, clean triple. Very, very nice, but at this stage in the game, at this level, the difficulty is not where we want it. Great job though, Isaac. Very, very clean. Frederick has given us some real great shows today. Transition. Oh. He went up for a double tuck, came out, did a back in full. That shows fantastic air awareness. And what I was saying earlier about these athletes are able to adjust in the air in that moment to figure out what difficulty they can fit into the skill in such a quick moment. It's truly exceptional. Oh my quad pike! That was huge. Did not make it round. He looks like he's okay. He needed to get up into that set a little bit higher before piking. But we are good, we are good. That is a huge skill, quad pike. Judges scoring that 0 as he did not make that safely round. Back for full, sticky, sticky. Fred coming in strong here. Fred has fantastic awareness, coached by Christoph Willerton, who you will see later in the crew competition. Vasco. Oh! A little short on that landing, but he sent it for his first pass. Ethan, it is all to play for. This is Ethan's discipline, though. He has shown us some fantastic stuff on this. Double layout into quad back. A little close there to the apparatus. What will the judges do? Because that was a little bit scary there, Ethan, but fantastic difficulty. You see, priority here is safety. We do not want to see things that are not safe, and the judges showing that in their scores. Little pause here. It is all on the line. We need to make sure everything is calculated correctly and reviewed correctly. So we are in the final round of the face-off finals. 3 rounds, double trouble. It will decide it all. Connor, our team gym athlete up there playing with the tumblers. Whoa! He is not messing around. What an execution of the forward skills. Connor, you are showing us you are our forward king. Look at that. Easy, chest up on that landing. The judges are gonna love that. 9.8. Oh, that is putting the pressure on. Ethan and Connor are fighting it out right now for that silver medal. Tofik up there in the lead, but it is all to play for to see what he can deliver. Is that injury gonna play into it? Everyone is behind him right now. Oh, full. He's shaking his head, he's shaking his head. He can do harder. He can do more. Is that hamstring playing into what we're seeing right now? Is that going to affect our leaderboard? 2 more rounds to go. Beautiful full twisting triple pike. Needed to be more confident on that landing, Isaac, but lovely in the air. That was still a full twisting triple pike, everybody. The air awareness of these athletes is extraordinary. Double layout, a little bit scrappy legs, double back onto the double mini, back in. Controlled, he knows exactly what he is doing on that double trouble. You know where you are, you know what you're doing, and you are delivering. Interesting end skill, not the most complicated, but showing his air awareness. Mikael Malkin. Looks like he bounced back from that quad. Let's see what we're going to see right now. Full twisting quad! Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody at home, that was 4 somersaults with a twist in the first. Not 3, 4 somersaults with a twist in the first somersault. Let's watch that replay. This is something out of this world. He is creating his own laws of gravity right now. Fred Teague. Back fold, double fold! These athletes are able to put a twist in the first, 2 in the second. One, they just pick and choose where they want to do their twists. Look at that, double foot at the end. Gorgeous. That was a great score from Fred. Full mount, triple back. Oh, we thought he was going to be a little bit close there. He managed to save it, finishing nice and clean. What are the judges going to do with that? Oh, we're a little split, 6 and 8. That is hard, judges. Full mount into triple. A little close, but that is some fantastic skills. Ethan. He is locking himself in. He is not done yet. He is not done yet. There is more in the tank. Double layout. It's a quad! He is not happy. Double layout. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and he touched the mat. The judges are not going to be. That is going to cause some difficulty to come back from that. Where is he sitting? Oh, that is not where Ethan is used to. Connor! You have came to play today. What 10-10-10, what a star. Round 2, we still have one more round from you. I am so excited to see what we are seeing right now. That is some huge, huge moments here at FACEOFF. The only athlete going forwards on this piece of apparatus. He has been going forwards all night on everything. And look at that, pushing Tofik all the way to the end. He needs some big scores. He needs some big scores. It is not over. Connor with a 19.8. That is only 0.2 under the maximum you can get in this discipline. Is he going to catch Tofik? It all counts on what he is about to do right now. Oh! Full straight, but he landed short. He landed short. That was extreme difficulty. But that was not the Tofik that we are used to. That final twist, lost it in the air. There is a 6.2 difference. What an amazing final round we are seeing on the double trouble. These individual athletes have not disappointed us. Connor Wareham from Great Britain has come through storming. Is the underdog going to take it? ovation. Fred, you have been amazing this evening. Thank you so much for giving us some spectacular acrobatics. There is more in this guy, but he has been showing us a masterclass here on timing, on air awareness. Look at that, right up there, 15.2. Mikael Malkin. Full, finishing his competition with a beautiful, beautiful triple twisting, triple back. The judges liked it. That is technique for you. Find something wrong with that, judges. Fred Teague closing out his competition. Oh! Fred, that was some big skills. You have had a great competition. You should be proud of what you've done there. That was huge. You went for it, you had to. The judges rewarding the difficulty there. Wasn't able to land it, but I'm sure we're gonna see more from Fred Teague. Vasco, what can he do to close out? Oh, beautiful, full straight, chest up on landing, technique, style. He is happy with that one. That is what he was waiting for, and he delivered it in his final pass. Ethan, it's been a roller coaster, this event for him. What can he do to finish? A very clean triple layout. He is not happy with his performance today. Ethan, you have had a fantastic year in competition. World champion on tumbling. It wasn't quite your night tonight, but we'll see where you finish. Don't be despondent. We loved watching you. This is our last athlete, Connor, who can do, he can only get 0.2 more. Show us this masterclass of forward skills. Oh my gosh! Connor, that was so close. The first time we've seen that at FACEOFF. This has been a night of firsts. Some of these skills, every year I come and I say, wow, what is going on with these athletes? But each, what are they going to do next year? There's nothing left in the tank. I think Tofik has taken it. When we look at the master board, Tofik is our FACEOFF champion once again, even with his final pass. Yet to go. We are in the same situation as Alec. This is a masterclass now, a show. Show us why you are the FACEOFF champion, Tofik. Pushing through that little injury, showing us he is a professional, and above all else, he wanted this. Leaving us with the full twisting quad. Leaving us in that huge skill. Tofik, you are a true champion, a true fighter. It wasn't as easy as it has been, but he showed us why he deserves to regain and retain that title. Let's wait for the announcement in the arena. We know at home he is our champion. Let's see where we're landing in second and third. I think I know what it is, but I'm waiting just like you guys are. The arena's gone very, very quiet. That was a competition of fighters. You never know what's going to happen. And the arena explodes. can see the smile on his face. That was a tough one today. He pushed through. There was moments there when we thought it might not happen, but he delivered again and again, finishing with that exceptional full twisting quadruple back. You are a true face-off star, Tofik. The audience are up on their feet, loving every moment of watching you compete today. The rivalry between Ethan and Tofik will have to continue for another year, because this year, Tofik, it was yours. Waiting for that master scoreboard just to confirm where we're landing with our second and third positions. Tofik Aliyev, winner. Conor Wareham coming up, the underdog, through up to 60.1 points over Ethan McGuinness in third position. That is not the podium I would have said at the start of today, but Conor Wareham, what a masterclass in those forward skills. Uniqueness and creativity really, really coming through. And Tofik, congratulations once again on a fantastic face-off. We're going to be back again for the crew event, which is the flagship event of Face-Off. It is what we are all here. If you think that was exciting, imagine it times 10. We have 4 teams of 10 athletes battling it out to be crowned Face-Off champions 2025. We'll be back at 4 p.m. Central European. I'll see you back here. See you soon.